There's an earthquake going on right now, people. Live, I'm live. There's an earthquake. The house is shaking. So we had another tremble. So we don't know, people. We don't know. We don't know. You know what I mean? We just had another earthquake, people. We just had another earthquake. We don't know, and we know, people. Things are happening, people. Things are happening in this world. Things going down. But we have to know that these things will happen because it's written, people. As what I mean, we could all talk about, oh, what I mean, we don't believe in prophecy, we don't believe in the Bible, we don't believe in these things, but the reality is these things will happen. And how ironic it is, people, all these things that are written in the Bible is coming to pass. So do we really think it's a joke? Do we really think that it's a joke? People, let me tell you something. The reason why men want to get off this planet is trying to run from something that they cannot escape from. They want to go to a different planet. They want to find out if there's life there because they know something's about to go down on this planet. You know what I mean? And we all know, we can all see it coming, people. You know what I mean? And it's getting to that time where signs, we see what's going on in Jerusalem. We see what's going on. The temple is being rebuilt. People, all of those things is done. They already have the what you call it, the heifer. The ready, without blemish, without spot, as they say. Those things already in place. You know what I mean? We just that's why, people, when things happen, you know what I mean. I have young kids, and you feel for them. But let me tell you something. We know for years and years and years, people. People be saying, "Oh, yeah, 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 all that." But the push come to shove, you know, things is moving to a direction where we know there is a higher power. There's someone is in control. You know what I mean? And that's why, people. You know what I mean? When you have a group of people who that's a disobedient and turn away from the truth, and that is what it is. That is where you call it. You know what I mean? Cause consequences. Now this country is living the consequences of what they sow. So now they're gonna weep. So it's what the vibes they gave out. The vibe is coming back. People, whenever you put out a word out there, the word cannot come back voided. The word got to go out and fulfill its purpose. In anything that we do, if you put your mind to it, you will fulfill your purpose. So therefore, the word is written. So therefore, the word got to go out and fulfill its purpose. And everything that you see now is fulfilling its purpose, what it's supposed to be, as the Most High say it's supposed to be. So there's nothing that man could do to change that. They trying to prove themselves that they are the creator. Man could prove to do anything. You know what I mean? And these days, you know what I mean, signs and wonders going to take place. But let me tell you something. And how ironic today I decided to come on, and I tell people I always will come on Fridays to do live podcasts, and this is what it is. And majority of my live passing, people, it's about truth. I don't want to waste time and speak about propaganda. We see what's going on in the music industry. You see what's going on in the entertainment world. We see what's going on in nature. We see what's going on all over the world. And it's not just the United States. From to my knowledge, this is going in Japan. This is going in Thailand. This is going all over the four corners of the earth. Because guess what? Because the Most High said these things will happen. And, but listen, it's not the end yet, people. It's not the end yet. It is not the end yet. So, we have to take heed and know that, you know, we have to know, that these things will happen. These things will happen. These things will happen. So I'm doing live, and earthquake just, you know, another one just took place. The tremble. I'm on live, and I'm upstairs. I'm in my little studio that I created a year ago. You know what I mean? And I felt the vibration of an earthquake that just took place. You know what I mean? Not even 5 minutes ago, but less than five, about 3 minutes ago, 2 to 3 minutes ago, people. You know? Yeah. So these are the things that's happening, people. These are the things that's happening. You know what I mean? These are the things that happening, people. I mean, we can't do, so, earthquake, people. This is an earthquake. You know what I mean? Who would have figured that in this age, earthquake would, be taking place on Staten Island in the year 2024, 10:20 in the morning? Who would have figured that out, people? You know what I mean? These are the things that we take for granted, and look what happened now. Don't forget, people, we have the solar eclipse coming up on April 8th. You know what I mean? They saying it's going to be a total eclipse. We have, if you want to go look, you have to put on the special sunglasses, or visors, or whatever. You know what I mean? You have to get these special things because you cannot look in the sun. You damage your retina, your iris in your eye, whatever. Yeah, guys. Yeah, how was my sound, guys? So, guys, so far I'm almost 17, almost 18 minutes on live, and in that live, people, we had another earthquake. So, we listen. What we have to, what it is, this, people. Um, we know when things keep happening. Eventually, we know what's going to take place. Eventually, something, a big one is coming. You know what I mean? And I'm not scaring people, but this is just how you look at it. It's just like if you have a leak in your house. You have a leak in your house, or you have something in your house that you didn't fix. You keep neglecting it, and you put in, a little, all right, a band-aid on it, and you leave it there. It's gonna hold it for a little bit because you temporary. It's a temporary patch. But when you do a temporary patch and fit, eventually you're gonna have problems. And when you neglect it and leave it, guess what's gonna happen? One day it's gonna explode, and it's gonna. So these are the things that who would have thought that earthquake would take place on Staten Island, people. I mean, it's a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things going on, people. It's a lot of things. A lot of things. A lot of things. You know what I mean? Yeah. So many things, I mean, so many things happen, I mean, and listen, people, and what's so crazy about it is so many things that taking place at once, so many things going down, so many things, people, so many things. It's just happening, it just one after the other. One, you get a break from this, then another thing is going to happen, because we're living in the last days. We are living in the last days, and these things will take place, and these things will happen, people. You know what I mean? So, I'm not scaring no one. This is the truth, and this channel deal with reality and facts and truth, people. You know what I mean? Majority, like when I do like reels and stuff like that, is based on reality, because I'm gonna do a show on it. You know what I mean? And so just going with the thing, people. And getting everything ready, man. You have to be ready. Get yourself ready, people. Get like they say, get your house in order. People, we have to get ourselves in order, because this is a time where every man have to examine themselves where they stand. Because let me tell you something: you come in this world by yourself, and you're gonna leave by yourself. Even though you have a loved one, you have a wife, or or a husband, you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, and or you have kids, or you don't have kids, you have loved one, you have family, you have friends, you have so whatever it is, people. You came in the world by yourself, and you're going to leave by yourself. So you know what I mean. And everyone have to be accountable for their action, people. And going back, and this is what yard chat stand for, people. Yard chat, yard, you are responsible daily. And chat is challenge at times. This is life. You know what I mean? You are responsible daily for what you do. Whatever you do with the time the Most High give you. And one thing that we all have to agree on, we agree on that we are all given time and life. You know what I mean? We could all agree on that, people. You know what I mean? We could all agree on that we are given some time, and you have to be responsible for that time. You will be held accountable for that time, people. You know what I mean? So it's it's a lot of things, people. You know what I mean? Things, there's a lot of things. You know, things. Everything's connected. And people, a lot of people. I listen. I'm not. I don't believe in psychic and all those people, palm readers. No, those people. Mm-mm. Listen, what I mean. And some of them, yeah, they could be right, because those people deal in familiar spirit. They're on a dynamic people. Those you don't believe those. Even though they come on and they tell you certain things and you believe it and it happen, it come through. But at the end of the day, people, trust me, those are not good things to follow. You opening doors. You know what I mean? What I want to tell people is, you have to serve the one that give you life. You have to serve the one that give you life. You know what I mean? Don't you know what I mean? You serve the creator that created all of this. That's who you serve, the true living God, the creator. You know what I mean? There's a lot of gods out there, people. There is a lot of gods out there in the world. There's a lot of gods, and that's why the world in this situation now. There's a lot of gods out there in the world. You know? Yeah, there's a lot of gods out there, people. You know what I mean? So today's the fifth. Today's the fifth of April, 2024, and today's my oldest daughter' birthday. Happy birthday, Empress! And everybody remember Empress? Empress used to be on the other channel, Yardchat podcast and promotion. Um, yeah, everybody remember Empress, man. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday, Empress! Happy birthday! Yeah, yeah, guys. So you know what I mean. I'm just sharing the screen here tonight. You know what I mean? Right now, Staten Island report no disturbance, disruption following the 4.8 magnitude earthquake on Staten Island this morning. And I was on people. I'm doing a live podcast, and during my podcast, I had an earthquake that was coming through right then, people. It was a little tremble, shaking. So, we don't know people, but we know that it is building up. It's building up, people. What I mean? You're not to scare people, but stand fast, people. Stand fast. Stand fast. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know, people. We don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, we don't know what's going on. But I know that this is real. I know this is real. This is real things, people. You know what I mean? We all know California also is always getting earthquakes and all them things. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what you guys think about the earthquake? You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to be afraid. You know what I mean? You know, anybody to be afraid. You know what I mean?